exchange numbers. I had some dude do that this morning on Facebook, like, "Oh, how you been?" or what. I'm happy belated birthday. Thank you, or whatever. Here go my number. I gave him the thumbs up. He talking about some, okay, use it. Didn't respond. He responds, well, what's your number? First of all, no. If I didn't offer you my number because you provided your number, I didn't ask for that. Don't try to put no pressure on me to get my number. I don't want to give you my number. Good morning, beautiful people. I have not been on camera in a couple days because, girl, flow was flowing. And I ain't want to be doing too much. So I set my behind down. Anyway, I am working right now, but I wanted to hop on to say, if you have Philo, right? It is on the OWN network. I don't know if it's on any other streaming platforms, but it's a show called Unlocked Family Secrets. Oh my goodness. The stories it's only 4 episodes. I think it's only like 4 episodes that has aired so far. But oh my goodness, the stories were like crazy, crazy family secrets. Like the things that people hold on to as like family secrets is insane. Like it had most of the episode had me in tears. Like, oh my goodness, to have to hold something like those stories inside for years, like 20 years, over a decade, like it's just crazy. Um and we wonder why people deal with so many things like traumas and things that they can't let go of to move forward in life, is because they're holding on so much baggage of the past. Like, and I feel like those are the things that we need to give to God, but those are also the things that we need to address, you know, as families, to help heal not only yourself but generations. For real, like, and I commend those people that share their stories, because that is not an easy thing, especially in the black households. It's what goes on in this house stays in this house. And that is a prison mindset. To be honest, it's not honor, it's prison, an imprisonment of your mind. And we got to break out of that. We have to break out of that, because that is going to affect our children and our children's children. You just got to let go of it. But anyway, I'm not going to tell y'all what the episodes was about, because I don't want to ruin it for y'all. I want y'all to watch it. So again, it's called Unlocked Family Secrets. Check that thing out, for real. Check it out. But we had some little technical difficulties this morning with work, but everything is all good now. And so I'm working, y'all. I'm working. I think we probably dispersed this one. So let me check taxes. Um, if anyone ever wondered what I do, I work in the banking industry dealing with mortgages. So that's what your girl career is. And I still want to put out a video about home ownership, like things to look forward to when you're purchasing a home, because it ain't all glitz and glam. That's why homegirl is still renting, okay? But I'm not saying that I'm going to be a renter all my life, but the way that things look now, like you really have to consider um all things when purchasing a home. And this is not stuff that they teach you. Your real estate agent is not going to tell you. The person that's selling you the home is not going to tell you. The mortgage company is not going to take the time to tell you. Um, your loan officer is not going to take out the time to tell you. And it's just like these are the things that you're going to find out after the fact. So I do want to take time to put out a video like that, and I think I'm going to do that in the upcoming weeks because I've been sitting on this for almost a year, and I said I was going to do that video, and I really need to do it. Just sit down and do it. Anyway, I'll pick you guys up a little later. It's 9 o'clock. We are at 6,429 steps. So we're doing good this morning. Yesterday was my rest day. I still got in 2,000 steps, 17 minutes of fat burn. That was good enough for me. Sunday is rest day. And plus, like I said, flow is flowing. So I wanted to take it easy on my body and just remember to stay hydrated. We are finally done with our work day. And I know that like girl, how you just gonna jump in with the big sigh? Like today was stressful at work. Like it was a lot of stuff that was not matching up. But I had a pep talk with myself earlier during my lunch break and I was just like, girl, you only been at this job for 2 months. They not expecting for you to know everything, even though that you've had a lot of background experience. You've never worked with this system before. You don't know what um, incoming loans look like because my last job, all of the loans that we had belonged to that bank. I had to like, girl, it'll come with time. Like, chill. So when we hopped on our last meeting call or whatever, video call for the day, I was just like, y'all, I'm telling you, my throat was tightening. My throat was tense. They start laughing. My boss talking about something. Did you pick up your plant? I said, listen, if I would have picked up Sticks wouldn't have had no leaves left on her after I was done. She thought some you would have been picking them off like, um, love me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. So yeah, we just had to make a joke out of it because she know that the newly acquired loans, the file is a mess. Like, don't transfer us stuff without the proper information that we need to confirm this stuff. Anyway, right now I'm just chilling. I am about to heat up leftovers. Let me tell you, baby, that baked chicken, I'm gonna have to run that one back. So, and that's how you know I'm hungry. I got loud. So I took some party wings or whatever, party wings, like the small chicken and the wings, the party wings that's already cut. Anyway, because I don't know what y'all call them. I call them wing flings. Some people call them party wings. Some people call them wing pieces, whatever. So I put them in a pan. I put some chicken seasoning on it, garlic powder, onion powder, little bit of Sazon, and then I put some onion soup mix in the bottom of the pan and put some water in there. Oh my goodness, and let them cook for, I'm gonna say 30 minutes. I'm really not sure with the time, but they were so good. Like, seasoned to perfection. And I'm not the one that's going to tell you, oh, you want to use a teaspoon of garlic powder, baby. With these arms that was passed down from my grandmama, we shake until we feel in our spirit. That's enough. And it always turns out right. So I made the chicken, I made mashed potatoes, and my daughter wanted cream corn. So this is how I make my cream corn, because I know my grandma used to make it with like flour, like she used to make cream corn from scratch, and I don't know how to do it like that. So I use a can of creamy chicken soup with the whole kernel corn. I put butter, a little bit of butter in it, a little bit of sugar, and it be so good. I'm like, yeah, because I need to learn how to make it from scratch like my grandmama. But I cheated and I went the way that I know, and my daughter loves it, and I love it too. So yeah, that's what we had for dinner last night. Of course, like I said, she don't like to eat leftovers, so she will probably ask cause she make a pizza tonight. And if she does, I will not be mad at her because I will gladly take the last of the chicken and make a big old plate. Like I tore up them apple cider donuts. I tore that thing down, and I'm glad that I did because now I have nothing to go back to. They were so good, Mom, super good. This sounds like leftovers. Yeah, we do have leftovers. I thought you don't eat leftovers. I do. Now she want the leftovers. Why was it only 6 pieces of chicken left? And as y'all heard, she like, oh, is it any leftovers? Yeah, and I planned on tearing them down. So now I gotta figure out what else I can eat tonight because I wish I would have known it was only 6 pieces left because I would have unthawed some more and made some more. Because we got so much mashed potatoes left. I saved these containers, these little reusable containers. I think I had Chinese food in here, but a container full of mashed potatoes. Then we have this side full of the creamy corn. Cause y'all know, look at that. Cause y'all know cream corn that come out the can, them corn pieces be trash. They be trash because it don't even be whole pieces of corn kernels. Like it's like shredded corn. Don't nobody want that. I want the whole kernel. Okay? Give me that. But yeah, after today's workload, I think that I deserve a cup of Char. So yeah, I'm about to pour me a little glass of Chardonnay and I'm gonna be on my way. I'll be your bottle girl. Yes, because we deserve. All right, not too much. Cheers. All right, because we do not drink to get drunk. Just a little bit. I need to find something on TV. I really want to finish my book. I read 2 chapters last night. Man, kind of make you want to love again. Not for real. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't want to love again, but right now, you know how they be like, oh, that gives me the ick. Right now, men is giving me the ick. For real. Like, I've had people that, I know from back home hit me up on Facebook. What's going on? What's up with you? You single? Yes, I'm happily single and I'm not looking for nothing. I don't want to chat. I don't want to talk. I don't want to exchange numbers. The people that I talk to on a daily basis, As far as like my friends, my friend group or whatever, those are the only people that I want to talk to. Like, and we be barely even be talking. Um, yeah, I don't want no new friends. Like, as far as like when it comes to male friends, the couple male friends that I got, we have been friends for years, years. You know, never tried to push up, nothing like that. And it's only two. It is only two. Because my best friend from back in the day, he passed away a long time ago. But like, besides, it's only two. Only two. And one of them is around my mom age. I even tried to get him hooked up with my mama. And the other one I went to school with, and he just real cool, down to earth. Like, you know, we share like co-parenting situations, like, you know, motivational things, Bible verses, just like uplifting each other like real brothers and sisters. So, I mean, I can appreciate those type of relationships, but when you talking about men that have an attraction to you or have had an attraction to you and trying to like exchange numbers. I had some dude do that this morning on Facebook, like, oh, how you been? Or what? I'm happy belated birthday. Thank you, or whatever. Here go my number. I gave him the thumbs up. He talking about some, okay, use it. Didn't respond. He responds, well, what's your number? First of all, no. If I didn't offer you my number because you provided your number, I didn't ask for that. Don't try to put no pressure on me to get my number. I don't want to give you my number. If you hit me up on Messenger on Facebook, keep it there. If you don't have my number at this big age and I haven't provided it to you, that means I don't want you to have it. I don't. And I'm not trying to come off like snobbish or anything like that, but I just got out of a 6-year relationship. The longest relationship that I've ever had, it was almost 7 years. And I just had to reevaluate some things in my life as far as like what I'm going to settle for, what I'm not going to settle for, and what I really want and need out of a man. I felt like I've kept quiet for so long as far as my needs because I felt like I spent a lot of time proving that I was good enough to be with people that did not even care to know if they were good enough to be with me. For real, for real. So I'm like, you could cut the talk. Like, I was like, good catching up with you. Let me get back to work. I don't want to talk about nothing. Like, I don't want to find out if we have anything in common, because let me tell you one thing, when you have gone through things as far as relationships, you going to know when it's right. And at this age, me about to approach 40, baby, I'm not playing around with these. I'm not playing around with these men. I'm not playing around with nobody's dusty son. I'm not, because I really don't have the time or the capacity or the space in my life for that. Like, now that I'm out on my own, and because I'm like, of course, when you doing it with somebody, it makes it easier when it comes to, I guess, finances for the most part. Because if you're not equally yoked as far as like what you want and what you desire, the relationship is always going to be one-sided, and then you're going to end up like in a roommate situation. So I think for me, I had never been in a situation where I had a man that was a provider, like handled the majority of the bills, was able to do handiwork on my car, around the house, like a man. And I was in love with the idea of him being the one for me because he was providing the things that I had never had in a relationship. But what I had to realize is that man that God has for you, he gonna come with that and more, and the things that you need. You don't only need a provider, but you need somebody that's going to uplift you. You're going to need somebody that is going to pray for you when you feel down and when you feel out of yourself. Like, to have somebody that is emotionally unavailable to you, and that's something that you know that you need, it's just not going to work. And that's just a thing that I'm not going to settle for going forward. So I trust and believe that the next relationship that I get in, God is sending me my husband. But for right now, because I realize you have to be careful what you ask for, I know that I'm not ready for that. I know that I'm not ready for that because right now I am enjoying me. I am enjoying spending time with it just being me and my daughter, and I'm not feeling like I'm being torn here and there because the man that I desire and the man that I need in my life, I need him to be present not only for me but for my daughter as well, because I have a co-parenting situation where, yeah, her dad, he call or whatever, he'll send money every now and then, but we don't live near each other. So if I'm with somebody, I want somebody that's going to be present in my child's life as well as mine. So, and when you have a situation where it's not like that, you'll constantly feel like you're torn. You're being torn in between two things. You being torn between your relationship and being a parent. So I definitely don't want that again. And when I asked my daughter, I was just playing around with her. I'm like, you ready for mommy to start dating or whatever? And so she was like, it's not that I don't want you to date. I want you to date somebody that's going to be there like a dad to me. And that hit me hard because I'm like, who wouldn't want that? Like, especially if your dad is not around, I would expect that the man that my mom is with would step up and be that and fill that void. And so I would never want to put that pressure on a man that I know does not have the capacity to handle that, or does not have the desire to even want to be that. So I had to learn that, and I had to experience those type of situations for me to know what it is that I need and what it is that I want. So I feel like I've been talking for a long time, and I've only had a little sip, so it ain't the wine. It's really me talking from the heart. And like, I wish that this was a conversation that I could have with like one of my homegirls or something like that. I don't have no homegirls. I have a couple. I have a couple people that I have formulated relationships with that I used to work with. We don't see each other all the time. No, when we was at work, yes, we spilling our business to each other. Like, girl, let me tell you what. But now, that we work in different places, like, it's hard outside of work to maintain those relationships, like, unless somebody is diligently checking in. And I'm not good at that, because once I get off work, I'm like, look, leave me alone. But I've learned that if you want relationships like that, you got to put the work in. So I'm hoping that God sends me my team, my squad, you feel me? So, because like, if I was to get married, I only got a few friends that I could even invite to my wedding. So like, yeah, Lord, not only send me my husband, but send me my squad too. Send me my team. Thank you, Lord.